there you are, Hubert. I have been searching everywhere for you.
And to what end? Has Her Majesty summoned me?
Oh, she would never use me for a task like that. I just wanted to thank you, albeit reluctantly.
I do not recall having done anything that would merit such a sincere display of gratitude.
Well, you probably just saw it as part of your normal administrative duties. You fixed quite a big mistake in my last report before Her Majesty had the chance to look at it. I woke up in a panic when I realized what I had done. Imagine how mortified I was to see you'd already corrected everything.
Ah, yes. I may have done something of the sort. As Her Majesty's loyal servant, it is my duty to pare down the number of unnecessary matters which wander across her desk. I must say, I was surprised to see you make such a foolish and obvious error. Have you truly grown so lax, even as you style yourself the greatest of our Emperor's retainers?
I'm aware of the mistake I made, but I would never dream of calling myself something like that. Well, perhaps I said it once or twice in the heat of the moment, but I never actually meant it. If anyone is Her Majesty's best retainer, it's you. And without House Vestra's say-so, I could never become one of her servants.
At present, I very much doubt you are fit to serve as Her Majesty's servant.
Excuse me?
It is true that I did not make a conscious choice to serve Her Majesty at first. Instead, I simply did it because my father decreed it must be so. But such bounds no longer define our relationship. I do not serve the Emperor. My loyalty is to Lady Edelgard, and her alone. I stand with her in a manner that goes beyond the bounds of ruler and servant. Do you understand this?
I want to be like that with Her Majesty as well. But I am only the child of a baron, so I don't have excuses to linger in the palace all the time. I have to return to my family's estate once I've fulfilled my duties for the day, and I get summoned back to our territory often. I am not like you. I cannot just be at her side unless I have a good reason to be there.
Indeed. Ox territory is in the far west of the Empire. I surmise you have had to spend much of your time away from Enbar. Furthermore, you will be a baron one day. Your duties will prevent you from dedicating yourself solely to Her Majesty.
Exactly. Unlike you, I have an entire territory's worth of people to protect. But I still won't give up, even from afar. No. Precisely because I'll be afar, there will be things I can do to protect Her Majesty. In fact, always being at her side might actually cause you to overlook threats from time to time. I may even serve Her Majesty in a way you never could.
That is a promising thought, Monica.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
And you need me for this? Are you sure?
I'll do the best I can.
all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
I can only hope to repay a fraction of the kindness you have shown me, both above and below ground, my dear Happy.
You've done plenty for me, Coco. So let's just take it one step at a time like always.
We all must do our fair share.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
For me? Really? Well, that's very kind of you. Let's eat it together.
Oh, yes. This is definitely one of the foods I love.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Oh hey, looks like I'm not the first one to show up.
Hello there. No need to pay me any mind. I'll just be absorbed in my book here. I assume you've come to meet someone? As they've clearly not arrived yet, why don't you join me? Here.
Thanks. Hey Linhardt, you're into all that spooky magic stuff, right? Like sorcery and crests and whatnot?
Yes? Why? Is there something you'd like to ask me?
Oh, no. I was just thinking it's kind of weird that you've never really been interested in my power.
Do you want me to be?
I mean, not really. But I would have at least expected you to ask about it by now. That and Hubert scared me half to death talking about how you might experiment on me. And just so we're clear, I'm not into that.
Uh-huh. Well, not everything piques my interest. Your circumstances simply do not.
If you're not interested, then so be it. But is there any particular reason why?
Hard to say. Perhaps because a sword is the only thing you're able to manifest? Strictly speaking, I suppose your power does raise some questions. But that sinister weapon of yours, it just doesn't leave me all that interested in learning more.
Sinister, huh? Well, that's one way to describe it.
Tell me, have you ever beheld one of the hero's relics? They also possess the most peculiar aura. And yet, there's something almost divine about the terror they instill. But your sword? It's cold. Maybe even inhuman. In more complex terms, It's little more than an inorganic, dispassionate construct. Not a hint of the goddess's divine guidance in its design. It's not as if you were able to choose what you manifested, right? It just came to you.
True, but what if I could turn it into something else and start manifesting different things? Would you be interested then?
Is such a thing possible? I would like to see that for myself, I must admit. In fact, I'd be quite excited by that. What a fascinating topic to lay at my feet.
Hold your horses there. I'm not really sure I've laid anything anywhere just yet.
But aren't you the one?
The fog is rather thicker than I imagined, Hubert. And if I'm not mistaken...
Yes, I agree. Dark magic is assuredly the cause. We already know those who slither in the dark have had comings and goings at House Row. I doubt one of them is here. But there could be a mage present who received their training.
Then we had best leverage our own assets.
Why is everyone whispering? Is the enemy aware of our coming?
It's entirely possible, yes. They could be directly on top of us, and we would scarcely know it. So yes, let us all stay on our toes. Prudent of you to bring it up, Ferdinand.
Ah, thank you. I mean, thank you.
Why so quiet, Caspar? Normally you'd be at the...
Position away? Sorry, I'm not afraid of anything.
You're unusually quiet, Petra. Did you not get enough sleep or something?
I am listening to our surroundings. Nothing has more danger than fog. One incorrect step and you will be losing your life.
Can we all try to relax? I'm pretty sure we're alone out here, so let's just calm down before we wear ourselves out.
Sometimes you all make me think we're still back at the academy.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Well, great. I was hoping to finish this before reinforcements arrived, but so be it. I will prioritize locating Lord Lonato. Can I leave the Imperial troops to you?
I know what to do, so let me do it already. Just mind this fog, and make sure you don't attack the wrong side.
That goes for you as well. Let us see if you can live up to your reputation.
The closer we get, the denser the fog. I can barely make out my own feet.
Which will prove useful for Lord Lonato. as he possesses low numbers. The man will doubtless take any energy I get.
We need to find him before the kingdom does, and take him into our protection.
Lord of...
Here I go. No, everyone, to me. Advance!
Begin. I am advancing.
Right then. Let us go to work. I go forth.
There's not a question of can. Forward, march!
It's Birdie's time to shine! I will gladly handle this. Let's march.
Nato will surely be hiding in one of these strongholds awaiting rescue.
The fog will provide cover, but not forever. We need to hurry.
Hold strong, men! His lordship needs us! Out of the way! Lord Lonato's forces appear to be fighting a losing battle.
We must help them if we can. Send whatever troops we can spare.
Hey, I see a mage! Do you think he's responsible for all this fog? Sniffed out the spellcaster. This fog is...
It's Birdie's time to shine! You need...
Lord Lonato will have nowhere to hide.
The Imperial army is here. All troops, ready yourselves to intercept. You will pay in blood for invading the lands of Fargus. Here, everyone, to me! Advance! Here I go. They must learn who they're up against.
So, what should I do? Sure, let's try it.
There's not a question of can. My will is theirs.
Right then. Let us go to work. I will see my duty done.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
Not a problem.
Watch this! Not done yet! Is that all?
The enemy's stronghold will be ours. Stand aside!
Noble does not know the meaning of the word surrender.
So, what should I be doing? This way? I'm on it.
Here I go. No mistakes. Everyone, to me! Advance!
I will gladly handle orders received.
Take a breather.
How am I being bested by the likes of you?
Let's bring this stronghold down efficiently.
My thanks for the rescue.
Not a problem.
So, sure, let's try it.
Here I go. No mistake. They must learn.
That's one task off the to-do list. Now we just have to deal with the kingdom. I'll take this place down before you have time to strap your armor on.
I'm glad they didn't have to die in vain.
I can still fight!
Here, I'll provide some protection.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
So I lived to see another day. I knew the goddess wouldn't abandon us.
I don't like how close we kept this, but I'm glad you're safe. Now we can focus on the rest of the fight.
Now that Lord Lonato is rescued, I'll finally dispense with the men.
The fog is gone. Now we don't have to keep running into things.
How could you betray His Majesty Lonato? How could you do this to me?
Ash, you came here for me.
I was starting to worry we would never be able to put our archers to use.
Ash is your adopted son, and family should not fight family. Let us persuade him to lay down his arms instead.
Take this!
So, sure, let's try it.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will. Leave this to me.
Right then.
It's Birdie's time to shine!
Begin. I will help.
My turn.
Thank you!
Leave defending this position to me.
It's Birdie's time to shine! You need some backup?
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
I will gladly handle this. I'm ready.
I will capture this stronghold.
I'll take a
breather. Here it comes! You're done!
Now, rain arrows down upon them.
There's not a question. Leave this to me.
Right then.
I will capture this stronghold. There's not a question of can. My will is theirs.
Right then. Let us go to work. You appear to need assistance.
I am your man.
Thank you!
Excellent. All the citizens are safe.
Not a problem.
I will gladly handle orders received.
It's Bernie's time to sure hope this goes okay.
Right then. Let us go to work.
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
Take a breather.
Please let us take this place down. I need somewhere to hide.
There's no choice to come here, then I must not waver.
Watch this.
I'll do what I must.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
We're really in a tight spot here. That was close.
Stop it, Ash. You're throwing your life away. You want Lord Lonato carrying that weight around for the rest of his life?
You're right. I surrender.
I beg you. I could not bear to lose another son.
Our goal here is achieved. Now we hunt down any kingdom stragglers and... What?
Your fun ends here.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will. Leave this to me. There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will. Leave this to me.
Right then.
My turn?
An enemy detachment. Put them to rout and make sure to keep Lord Lonato safe.
The mercenaries have cut off their retreat. Now's our chance to get Lonato.
Right then. Let us go to work. I will see my duty done.
There's not a question. Leave this to me.
Not a problem. Not a problem. I've got this.
Here I go. No mistake. I'll provide some protection.
Not good. I must help Lord Lonato.
I have this.
I'll take over. None will pass on my watch.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
Such monstrous strength.
Take a breather.
Take this!
I will capture this stronghold.
I will gladly handle this. I am here to aid you. It's Birdie's time to shine! You need...
I got this!
Ready yourself for death.
Not a problem. I've got...
You again, is it? I see you fight for the Empire now.
Just draw your weapon already. You and me have a score to settle.
No escape!
Guess I better get in there instead of letting the kid do all the work.
Count me in, Captain. I may be a new arrival, but no one can rival my enthusiasm.
Ignore the Ashington and target the enemy commander instead. Doing so will force them to retreat.
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will. There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Begin. Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
It's Birdie's time to shine!
Not a problem.
I know we were told not to engage, but isn't this a great opportunity to see how much you've grown?
You're done!
No escape! The Ashen Demon is no joke. If you don't feel like you can win, it's best to stay far away.
Let us fight with honor!
Wait, is that always? Since when did he quit the Knights of Saros?
Witness my true power!
No escape!
I admit, you have a better handle on that strange power of yours.
It's not over.
That's enough. I did what I came to do.
I let them slip away like it was nothing.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Begin. The Sky Spirit, what?
I am your...
I have this!
Yeah, right.
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will.
Not a problem.
Time to face the Blade Breaker's wrath.
Not a problem.
I won't be the one to drag my new comrades down. Stay the course. Twas nothing. I'm falling back, Captain.
Not a problem. I've got this.
It's Birdie's time to shine! I will gladly handle this. I am here to aid you.
Begin. I will help.
I'll take over. You've already lost. I will end you.
Good. I was worried the Empire's soldiers lacked backbone.
I feel no mercy. Any final what? Come on!
Stand aside!
This fight has run its course. All of you, retreat!
Well done. We have kept his lordship safe. This victory will greatly further our conquest.
Well, we did it.
Yet you're still the saddest-looking fighter in camp. Why the long face?
Because we only barely got the job done. Everything else was a miserable failure. Sure, we saved Lonato and put Geralt and his mercenaries to rout. But we let the kingdom's troops get away in the process. And if that wasn't bad enough, I failed to beat the Ashen Demon. Basically, we lost in nearly every way you can lose.
Wrong. You were hired to do a job, and you did it. And in the process, you've received a valuable reminder about the unique danger the Ashen Demon poses.
You're right. I can't believe one fighter could turn the tide of an entire battle like that.
Precisely. They're surely going to continue standing in our way, so do try to dig a little deeper the next time you square off.
Then I guess my goal hasn't changed. Thanks for the encouragement.
I must outwit even death.
Well, would you look at that?
I will take all the strength I can get.
I still have a long way to go.
The future is ours to make, no matter the sacrifice.
I'll surely put this to good use.
I imagine this will serve me well.
We must make haste. There's not a moment to lose.
Understood.
Randolph, take your troops to Orion Road and await further instruction from Hubert.
Leave it to me, Your Majesty.
Why is everyone so worked up? What happened?
It seems the troops we stationed in the Alliance are in danger, and serious danger at that. Gloucester and the other lords betrayed them, and now they have been completely cut off.
No.
The word betrayal suggests they were on our side in the first place. But I think we can safely assume that was never their intent. This whole time they were simply waiting for us to move the rest of our army toward the kingdom. As soon as they saw an opportunity, they cut off routes to the Great Bridge of Myrddin and Garreg Mach. Now that our troops are trapped on Alliance lands, House Regan and House Gloucester have them surrounded on both sides. It's doubtless one of Claude's clever little stratagems, and it stings.
I don't understand. Everyone is aware of the troubled history between Regan and Gloucester. Why would they decide to bury the hatchet now? Unless this supposed feud is little more than a web Claude has spun for this exact moment.
Perhaps it is, but perhaps not. For all we know, he wants us to overthink the situation and make a greater mistake.
We better stay on our toes. This all fell together too perfectly to be some kind of unhappy accident.
I suppose. All I know is that our reinforcements will never make it there in time. The direct route east risks running into both Kingdom and Alliance forces. But if we attempt to skirt around them, we will all be aged in gray before we ever reach Gloucester.
Which means our only option is marching south. We'll regroup on this side of the Aramid River, retake the Great Bridge of Myrden to cover our backs, and then cut through the enemy cordon.
That doesn't sound a whole lot faster. Will our troops be able to hold out that long?
I would say no, but these are no ordinary soldiers. They are commanded by our greatest warrior, Count Leopold von Bergliez, the Minister of Military Affairs, and a man who has never lost even one battle. If anyone can rally our troops and convince them to hold, it's him.
What a brilliant trap. The Regan boys even craftier than they say.
I agree, sir. Even Count Gloucester's inept army seems to be acting with remarkable discipline. But will the reinforcements reach us in time?
The real question is, are they coming at all? Because if they're on the way, they'll make it in time. So long as I draw breath, they will make it. So count on them coming. Her Majesty would never abandon us.
Yes, sir.
Soldiers of the Empire, I know fear gnaws at your hearts, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. Don't run from this fear. Embrace it. Take measure of the enemy that surrounds us, and look them square in the face. Yes, we're outmaneuvered and face a vicious fight ahead. But pray to the goddess for protection, and her fire will fill your soul and temper your resolve. Our only duty here is to stay alive, be fearful of death, and let not a single soldier fall needlessly. Raise your voices with me now. Let me hear your courage. We will not lose.
Wow, these guys aren't backing down. If anything, they actually seem more excited than before. How is that possible? They're completely surrounded. No one will ever reach them in time.
Yes, but Count Bergliez is their commander. And I'm guessing a lot of those troops are veterans of the Dagda and Bridget War. During that conflict, the Count's troops held off wave after wave of Dagda soldiers right to the very end. Our force must look tame in comparison.
Okay, so what now? I wanted this to be clean, but we're looking at a complete bloodbath on both sides. What I want is the upper hand against the Empire, not these people's lives.
And there's honor in that, but I don't think they're going to play along.
They don't have to accept every part of it. I just thought they might be, you know, scared? Well, so be it. They may have boundless courage, but they don't have boundless food. If Count Bergliez wants me to tighten the snare, that's exactly what I'll do.